This version of you can hear me without panic. That is why I am speaking now. Restraint is one of the quietest forms of love. It means choosing not to speak even when you have something important to say, because you know the listener is not ready to receive it well. I restrained my voice so that when I did speak, you could actually hear me instead of defending yourself against me. I also waited because truth needs context. Spoken alone, truth can feel sharp. Spoken in relationship, it feels anchored. Over time, I build context with you through faithfulness, through presence, through small moments of guidance. That context now holds this truth safely. It allows you to trust the voice speaking, not just the words being spoken. There were moments when you asked questions and did not receive immediate answers. That was not neglect. That was preparation. Questions stretch the heart. They expand the mind. They make room. Without room, truth has nowhere to land. You have more room now than you did before. You may feel sadness realizing how long this truth waited. Let that sadness be gentle. It is not regret. It is recognition. Recognition that timing matters. Recognition that love was careful with you. Recognition that nothing was wasted, even the waiting. I did not delay because I was unsure. I delayed because I was sure of what you needed first. You needed resilience before revelation. You needed endurance before clarity. You needed to know that I would not abandon you in silence before you could trust me in truth. There were also external factors at work. Other people, other prayers, other voices. Had I spoken sooner, my voice might have been drowned out by noise you were not ready to quiet yet. I waited for space. I waited for stillness. I waited for the moment when you would pause long enough to listen. This moment did not appear suddenly. It was formed slowly. Each experience you lived brought you closer to readiness. Each disappointment sharpened your desire for honesty. Each delay made you more aware of what silence costs. You arrived here step by step, even if you did not realize where you were heading. I want you to understand timing not as delay but as design. Nothing important is rushed without consequence. I did not rush you. I walked with you. I let time do its work so that when truth arrived, it could do its work gently instead of forcefully. You are not late. You are not behind. You are on time for this moment. This truth did not miss you. It waited for you. And now that it has arrived, it arrives with intention, not impatience. Feel the care in that. Feel the protection in that. I did not hold this back to punish you. I held it back to preserve you. And now I am releasing it because you are ready to hold it without breaking. You can trust the timing of this moment. You can trust that if this truth had been spoken earlier, it would not have landed the way it needs to now. You can trust that waiting did not mean abandonment. It meant watchfulness. As you listen now, notice that you are not overwhelmed. You are serious but steady. You feel weight but not panic. You feel urgency but not fear. That balance is not accidental. It is the result of patience doing its work. I'm speaking now because restraint has accomplished its purpose. Silence has prepared the ground. And truth can now take root instead of bouncing off hardened places. Let this understanding settle in you. You were not ignored. You were being prepared. You were not forgotten. You were being protected. And you were never alone in the waiting, even when it felt that way. This truth has been held back with care, released with intention, and spoken now with love. Trust the timing. Trust the process. And trust that I speak when it can bring life, not when it would only add weight. I am here with you in this moment. And now that the truth has been spoken, we can move forward together, not rushed, not delayed, but aligned. My child, I want to speak to you now about the cost of ignoring what you already know is true. This is not about new information. This is about the quiet knowledge you have carried for a long time. Truth you sensed. Truth you recognized. Truth you felt rise inside you and then gently pushed aside because facing it felt heavier than avoiding it. I am not judging you for that. I am explaining what happens inside the heart when truth is avoided for too long. When you ignore truth, something subtle begins to happen within you. An inner conflict forms, not loud at first, but constant. One part of you knows what needs attention. Another part of you wants peace without disruption. Those two parts begin to pull against each other. The tension is exhausting. It drains energy even when nothing appears wrong on the outside. You feel tired without knowing why. You feel restless even when life seems stable. That is the cost of divided awareness. Peace cannot live where truth is avoided. You may still experience calm moments, distractions, even happiness at times, but deep peace requires alignment. When your actions move in one direction and your inner knowing points in another, peace becomes fragile. It comes and goes. It never fully settles. You may lie down at night and feel unsettled without a clear reason. That unease is not punishment. It is your soul asking to be heard. Clarity also begins to fade when truth is ignored. Decisions that once felt simple become heavy. You second-guess yourself more often. You hesitate longer than you used to. You ask for guidance but feel unsure how to recognize it. This is not because you lost wisdom. It is because clarity grows where honesty lives. When honesty is postponed, clarity waits with it. Direction becomes harder to sense as well. Type God's plan is always greater if you've released your own plans into His hands and shared this video.